around till you find him. He might be over here. This is his quarters, by the way, his house, his little living area. Vance's. Oh, he and his wife are sleeping. How wonderful. He's got a special unique sword in here. That's why the lock is hard, for one, and we could still get in there now, but it's not a great sword, really. The shish kebab.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
The shish kebab is a better sword that you can make than that one. But our melee skill sucks anyway, so I'm not going to even worry about it. But in case you're wondering, can't take anything from there. Now where'd they run off to?
Hello there, stranger.
Oh, Fancy, there you are.
Welcome to our home. My people call me Vance. I lead this group of weary travelers and outcasts who need a home. And to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
This place is very different from any of the other settlements I've seen.
What you see before you is the last bastion of hope for the downtrodden and misunderstood. It is a sanctuary for the oppressed and a beacon of faith for the tyrannized. We are the remnants of society, cast aside like the clean-picked bones of a hunter's feast. I led my flock beneath the sun-baked sands of the wasteland to keep them safe and teach them my ways. Men of science would call us cannibals, eaters of human flesh. Society labels us as monsters, demons, and the unclean.
Well, I hope this works. None of this talk is necessary. I know exactly what you are. And basically they're pretending to be vampires because they're cannibals. And if you did have the cannibal perk, you'd have like 1 or 2 special dialogues, like right here. Instead of the speech challenge, you could just tell them you're a fellow cannibal or whatever.
You amaze me. Never have I met a human with the gift of cognition that you possess. Tell me then, what are we?
You're vampires, or at least you follow their fictional traditions.
Do you think I believe I can turn into a bat and fly away? Of course not. Do I cast my image in a mirror? Absolutely. Now, ask me if I believe these individuals from every corner of the wasteland need me to give them a sense of purpose and identity. I have shown these people the ways of the vampire. I've provided them shelter, organization, and a sense of belonging.
You do this by teaching them that they're mythical beings?
Now, you disappoint me. You need to open your mind and think for a moment before you pass judgment. I have reined in their cravings and taught them to eat not of the flesh, but to drink of the blood. Most importantly, they have a family. A place where their quirks are tolerated and understood.
I've been searching for a young man named Ian West.
Ah, yes. My newest charge. What would you want with him?
I have a letter for him from his sister.
Then a part of his human family still remains? Even more of a reason he needs to remain in isolation. Ian is at a critical moment in his life right now. After all that occurred in Arafu, he is scared and confused. It would be ill-advised for me to allow you to speak to him while he decides what he wants to do.
Wait a minute, what happened to him?
Ian's hunger for flesh overwhelmed him. It drove him to kill his parents. Because of my intervention that night, he stopped just short of being lost forever to his cravings for flesh.
Are you telling me that Ian is a cannibal?
I am telling you, he will no longer be labeled as such. He has become one of us, a member of the family. The hunger that drives us must be kept in check. It is one of the most difficult things to teach. Ian lost control because no one was around to guide him. His own family was alien to him.
Oh, I hope I pass this. This letter is all Ian has left of his old life. Allow me to give it to him.
No, it would...
Oh, I hate you.
You wish to speak to me again?
Now that I have a better understanding of the family, may I speak to Ian?
I had always assumed if a human happened upon our home, it appears my fears were ill-placed. It is a pleasant surprise to meet someone as amenable as yourself. Very well. I will allow you to speak to Ian. Perhaps you can help him come to grips with his greatest enemy, himself.
Yay. Okay, what is this place?
You are standing inside Meresti, the home of the family. This is our sanctuary from the outside world. It is a refuge for those society labels as outcasts.
Tell me about the family.
The family has become our moniker because that is exactly what we are. Related by blood. Even if all of us look different on the outside, we all have had the same vice infesting our insides. But now, through my teachings, these subjugated people have come together and formed a bond stronger than mere friendship.
I have to go now.
You are free to roam the common area of our home as our guest.
Because we passed that first speech challenge, we basically had the that line there in that last dialogue to where he let us talk to Ian. If you didn't pass that speech challenge, you would have to go to these computers. I don't know if it's this one or one of the others, but you would have to learn from one of the computers that they're vampires, basically. And then talk to Vance, and then he would be impressed enough to let you talk to Ian. But yeah, or you could have passed that second speech challenge.
And how are we doing today?
And got permission to give him his letter or whatever too.
My first round of studies, and Vance said that I was doing great. I think I'm finally beginning to get the hang of it.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and talk to these other people.
I'll be at my
Extremely
store
proud of
later.
you.
Well, well. I haven't had a customer in a while. Last one I had was a bit chewy. Know what I mean?
I'm looking for Ian West. Have you seen him?
Do I look like a fucking babysitter? I don't know where he is. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you anyway.
You really have a bad attitude. Can't you just help out without being so mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? Tough shit. This is the real world. You want to know something? Find it out your damn self.
Anything else you can tell me about Ian West?
Ian. Is that all you've got to say? Sheesh.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Come back and see me when I'm minding the store. You better bring caps. There's no handouts to be had around here.
Right.
You've come such a long way in a short amount of time.
Please don't take Ian away from us.
Well, see you around, I guess.
Whoops.
How's life?
I thought I knew everyone in the family, but I don't recognize you. You must be one of Vance's new initiates. My name's Justin. I'm pretty new here myself.
I'm looking for Ian West. Have you seen him?
Ian? What do you want from him?
He needs to talk to someone from the outside to get some perspective.
I'd never thought of it that way. I suppose he should get a chance to talk to someone like you. Here's the password to his isolation area. Just please don't mention my name to Vance about this.
I guess you could also get the password from this guy if you pass this speech challenge. But whatever, we already got it, so... Anything else you can tell me about Ian?
No, just that Vance said he isn't to be disturbed while he's in meditation.
He's needed at home. His family is dead.
Yes, I know. He told me. Surprised? Well, Ian was there when it happened and did nothing to stop it. If you ask yourself why, the answer is obvious. He belongs with us here. He's one of us. Don't deny him his rightful home.
Gotta go.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm treating you.
Look, I'm going to give you a bit of friendly advice. Stop ignoring the rules and
Oh,
making
hey there.
Vance angry. I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I'm looking for Ian West.
I'm afraid Vance has him in isolation, and there's no way I'm going to override Vance's orders. He's a good kid. I think Vance will set him along the correct path soon, like he did for all of us.
Maybe it will, or maybe it's just messing him up more.
You don't think he's already messed up? Come on, don't kid yourself. We pulled him out of that shithole town just in time.
Anything else you can tell me about Ian?
Like I said, he's in isolation. It's his time.